All right, guys, I posted up a picture yesterday of a mushroom called chicken of the woods, and I'm back today to harvest it. And some people were asking, how do you find them? Where do you look? How do they taste? So what we're going to do is we're going to show you where we find them, how we harvest them, and then how we cook them. So here you go. Start out with, we just got a mixed forest. We got some pines way over there, got some oaks. That really doesn't matter. What you're looking for, though, is you need hardwoods. They grow on hardwoods. I find them 99% of mine I find on oaks. This one was really easy to find because as I was walking, as you can see, we're way up high there. I seen them. And a lot of times they grow up high, and there's another one there, and there's another one there. But as I got closer, I found the mother lode right there. So we're going to go in here. We're going to harvest this thing. When I go in here and when I'm looking for them, or if I do find them and I come back to pick them, the reason I didn't pick it yesterday is I'm going to eat it today, and why not give it another day and just pick it really, really fresh. I like to have a bucket. Unlike morels that I carry in a sack, these I like to have a bucket. I don't like to get them all smashed up. And I bring a knife. But if you don't have a knife and you find some, you can just reach in here and pop it right off the tree. But the thing is, this down here is kind of woody and hard and dense, so we don't eat that. We usually eat just the outside edges here, and we're gonna cut that and clean it up. So what I always do is I always bring a knife, and then what I can do is I just cut off the pieces that I want to eat, this outside edge, just like that. And then I leave that part. I've never come back and seen if that grows more. I do know that I left that. Next year I can come back to this tree and I'll get more. But I'm probably going to come back to this tree because if you look, I got some little ones starting there that I'm going to leave. And I got some smaller ones starting there that I'm going to leave. And I'm thinking maybe I can come back here and get some more off of this tree. But this right here, this is going to be more than enough for us to eat. So there's no sense in getting greedy and taking it all. I mean, some guys would climb up, get that tree and get all of them. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and harvest off of this one what I want. They call this chicken of the woods. There's another mushroom called hen of the woods. It's gray in color, but this is pretty easy to identify. Chicken of the woods because it has a real chicken texture, kind of like chicken breast. It peels apart, if you can see that. And it kind of has a chicken taste, I guess. But we'll do a cooking video. So I'm going to get this all cut off of here, get it in my bucket, and then we're going to head home, clean it up, and get her cooked. All right, folks, as you can see, got it all trimmed off. That's all I'm going to take. I'm going to leave them. Got them there, got them there. But, you know, I got a full bucket. This is, I don't know, what are these? 9-liter plastic buckets. And it's full. That's more than enough. No sense in getting greedy. And I will come back. Them are always going to be up there. I'm climbing up there to get them. But I'm going to come back here. Because, one, I've never come back and looked and seen what happens here. I just always left that and assuming I'd come back here next year and get some, and it's worked. I picked the mushrooms off the same trees for a couple of years until there's just basically nothing left of the tree. But I'm going to come back because I do have a reason to pick them. That right there, and I left some right there. So I'm going to come back and we'll see what this does. We'll have another video, but time to head her home, clean it up, and get to cooking for lunch. All right, ready. We're going to cook us up some of the chicken of the woods that I picked today. Melissa's going to try for the first time. Got myself a pan. I just got butter and some minced garlic. I put that here. You can use garlic cloves or whatever, but I take the easy way out. So for these, all we're going to do is we're going to rinse them and then we're going to shred them. But like I told you in the woods, this here is a little harder, and you can see as you get out to the edge, you'll feel it. It's a little flakier. And kind of like right where that line is. That's kind of where we're going to trim it off. So we'll get this washed up. They're actually pretty easy to clean because they're not grown on the ground. So we'll just take and cut that. You can eat that part, it's just not as good. And you'll see it just shreds apart, kind of like a chicken breast. We're gonna get some pieces here. Grab some more. All right, let's get these bad boys in the pan so we can try them. I'll worry about cleaning the rest of that up here later. So here we go. And the reason that's sizzling a lot is because we got, it's hot, but also the water in the mushrooms. So we're going to let these saute here for a little bit, and then we'll be back to show you when we're done. And give them the old redneck try. Okay, we just pulled them out of the pan. How you kind of tell they're done, you see that color there, and you see that color there? It starts to take on that color of a cooked chicken breast. The other side stays obviously orange, but gives you that just like a chicken breast. So here we go. We're gonna give her a taste. A good piece here. I've ate this before, so I kind of know. A lot of people say it tastes like chicken, but it doesn't really. It really picks up the flavor of the garlic, and it's got a kind of a mild flavor, but it definitely has the texture of chicken when you pull it apart, like a chicken breast. It is kick a garden gnome in the nuts good. I'm gonna have Melissa try it, and she's never had it before, so she'll be able to give an honest opinion. Here you go, babe. It's got a little tart to it. I can tell by her face you don't like it, do you? What don't you like about it?
I don't like the texture.
But see, you're not a mushroom.
I don't like mushrooms.
You don't like mushrooms, and you never like mushrooms not more for the taste than you do the texture, right?
Right.
But as far as taste, what do you think?
It really didn't taste like much of anything.
Kind of, yeah.
It just tasted like a garlicky, squishy sponge.
All right. Well,
I don't like mushrooms, though.
right. I like them. They're not as good as morels. On a scale of 1 to 10, these are a 7 in the mushroom world. But you can see you get a pretty good mess off of one tree, and you can sit down and make a good meal out of them. They're great in an omelet, great on a steak, and they're pretty damn good all by themselves. But definitely worth trying if you see them. It's one of them mushrooms that's, as far as I know, they don't have anyone that looks just like them. So it's a real easy, identifiable mushroom, and it's edible. And, you know, let's get out there and try that stuff, guys. Thanks.